What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me today on another adventure. Today I'm in Clarksville, Indiana, which of course Clarksville is named after the great George Rogers Clark, who was a surveyor, a military officer, and a soldier. But I'm not here to go into history today. I'm not giving you a history lesson today. That's a little bit later. He's a different video. Today I'm here going to be talking about a sad thing today. I'm going to be taking a look before they close the great Toys R Us. Can you see that up there? They're finally going out of business. So I wanted to it was recommended that I come out here and film this, so I thought I'd come out here and give a quick little video and discuss a little bit inside Toys R Us, show my childhood before they shut down and close their doors forever. So let's go inside. My neighbors next door to me, they had a swimming pool, something kind of like this. I remember we used to do all kinds of stupid stuff in that pool. Then the thing finally broke and flooded like their house. Oh, that was bad. I would absolutely love to have that Ric Flair robe. That is so cool. I like strutting or doing his strut. It's really cool, but I don't think it's worth $80. Just don't think so. There's only 10% mark off on these, so it'd be what 70 $70, something like that. So you're not getting much off. Still paying quite a bit. Always wanted to have one of those belts, like the real belt, not one of these toys. I think it'd be cool to buy one of those. One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Macho Man Randy Savage. He came over a long time ago at the high school I went to. Before he hit into the WWE, the wrestling group he was with, he came out there and wrestled. And the story goes is Dad swears this one up and down. After the match, they all went to the truck stop down there to eat. He walks in. His pants are unzipped. I don't think he cared, though. And that's just about how he looked back then, too, back in the 80s. A lot like that. Not much different. Mom says she got a picture with Randy Savage, and he growled at her. I think it'd been so cool to meet Randy Savage. I really wish I could have. How many kids had Play-Doh growing up? You'd forget to put the lid back on it and it'd all dry out inside. Or you'd forget about it and leave it sitting on the floor and it gets stepped on, get smushed into the carpet, and you'd be in trouble. You know, as cool as what these things are, I never could get my Play-Doh to look like any of these things that they make on the boxes. That's ridiculous. I don't see how in the world they could ever do something like that. Or make animals out of clay. Or Play-Doh. Whichever. I think I could speak for a lot of people that there's been a lot of friendships ended over the game of Battleship. First, it's knowing how to hide your ships, though. That's the key thing. If you can figure out a good pattern of hiding your ships, then you're set. The longest game of Monopoly I ever played, I think, lasted like 3 hours or so. Took forever to get the game beat. I never understood why nobody ever wanted to be that snazzy looking iron in Monopoly. I always thought the iron was pretty cool. These chemistry set things are just like a beating waiting to happen. You play with it, something explodes or something foams out all over the place, stains the carpet, and you get beat for it. It's like a total fail thing. You know it's going to happen, especially that. Gack or slime, whatever you want to call it. My dad would call it gack. I guess nowadays they just call it slime, I guess. Never could get it that runny though. Mom and Dad never would let me have that stuff. They always said I would get it in the carpet or stain my clothes or something with it. Which they're probably right. I probably would have. You know, I'm no expert with the animals, but I am pretty sure that's not a panda. Just pretty positive on that one. But it is a female though. City udders under there. It's a female. You know, what's funny is I've talked to people that have never... See, I grew up all my life, been around farm areas. And I've seen cows and hogs and everything else. I've pet cows and pigs and everything. But I've talked to people who's never seen a cow in person. And that they'd actually be afraid to even touch a cow. And a cow ain't gonna hurt you. A cow's just curious. Unless you meet a bull, then you might want to use some caution. But the females usually ain't gonna bother you. Usually they're just pretty curious of what you're up to. And the same with hogs or pigs. They ain't really gonna bother you. And the same goes for horses. I've met people who said they've never seen a horse up close. Horse feathers, I say. Another thing that's just a punishment waiting to happen, a magnet. Yeah, take a kid and let them hold it up next to your phone. And you'll be in trouble in a heartbeat. I always wanted a race car bed when I was growing up. Man, now they got the Batmobile. That was so cool. I wonder if I'm too old to have one of these kind of beds. I don't think so. I think it'd be kind of cool to have one of these. You'd definitely have some people giving you some strange looks, though. You walk into your house and showing your bed, and that's your bed. That'd be kind of funny. By total accident, of course. A long time ago, we were playing baseball with my buddy JR. You saw him in the other videos. We were playing baseball up there by his house, and I had a Louisville Slugger bat, and he came... Well, that's foam. I thought that was wood. He swung the bat around and smacked me in the back of the leg with it. Of course, by accident. But that hurt so bad. And I had a Louisville Slugger imprint on my leg after that. That smarts. While we're on the subject of accidents, me and my buddy were playing street hockey. Now that's foam too. We were playing street hockey, and he hit the ball. And at the time, they were extremely hard, just like a solid piece of plastic, solid ball of plastic. And he hit that thing, and the ball flew up and smacked me right in the eye, and my eye was like swelled shut for like 2 weeks. I have the worst luck when it comes to sports. If you haven't noticed, I get beat up on. That's cool. I don't make any noise. Maybe this one makes noise. Nothing. Well, that's a disappointment. Oh, I see it. It's not going to make noise. It shoots those out. It's kind of like one of those Nerf guns. I think every boy my age had Hot Wheels. Just about every boy my age had Hot Wheels at the time growing up. I had like 2 cases full of cars. Nothing but Hot Wheels. And to be honest, I don't know whatever happened to them. I don't remember if I sold them at a yard sale or what I did with them. Maybe I still got them somewhere. I know I still got the original Tonka toys. The Tonka trucks and the bulldozers and stuff like that. Still got those, and they made them out of metal. They aren't plastic like they are today. These are real deals. I still got those. Those are sitting up in the garage. I'll have to show those sometime. Maybe at the end of my video I'll show them. Speaking of Tonka toys, here's them right now. Of course, these are metal here. Of course, the blade's plastic. Oh, that's cool, ain't it? See, back when I was younger, all this would have been metal. Of course, the wheels would have been plastic though, but all this would be metal. Of course, that's metal there, but this is all plastic. Of course, you leave it out in the yard, and I left mine out in the yard, and Dad read over it. And I mentioned that before, but I'll mention it again. If you never heard it, I left one of those out in the yard, and Dad hit it with a lawnmower, and I got in some trouble over that one. He wasn't too happy. He always told me, he said, "Now don't leave them out in the yard like where I'll hit it with a mower." Okay, I won't. And, now you see what happened. Check this thing out. That is so cool looking. That's huge. That's what she said. Oh man, are you kidding me? They got the Green Ranger helmet. That is so cool. I didn't even see that here. Oh man, that's so awesome. You know how tempting it is just to get that? I was a huge fan of the Power Rangers growing up. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, should I say. The original one. Seen like all the original episodes, and seen the first original movie they came out with. Oh, check this out. They got the Red Ranger helmet too. That's awesome. I met the Red Ranger once, the original Red Ranger. I met him, and I got his autograph once. Maybe I should start like hiding my face, like some of these explorers do. Kind of a good look for me. I don't have to see my ugly face anymore. You know, speaking of Power Rangers, one thing I always wanted was the Green Ranger's flute that he had. I always thought that was so awesome. But then I realized that you couldn't ever make any noise out of it, so I just kind of gave up with that idea. They have the Megazords for the Power Rangers for the newer Power Rangers, but I wish they had the ones for the original Power Rangers, the original Megazord. Those have been so cool to have had. Check out this huge BB-8. And he follows your commands and everything. That'd be fun. That'd be fun to have around the house. Aggravate your cat or your dog with it. There's R2-D2 over here. I love R2-D2. When I was in a band, I wanted to take, for just one performance, get a bunch of cheap instruments like these, and at the end of our final song, just totally just destroy them. Have kind of like the Who moment, and I'd get like a cheap toy drum set and smash it. Not that. That's too small. An actual full-size set, but just a cheapo thing. So that way I could just pick it up and just smash it too. We just destroy everything. Always wanted to do that, but we never got around to it. We really didn't want to spend the money to do that on. But it'd been fun. Been real fun to have done that. Oh man, they got Hawk hands. Let's see if I get my hand here. That's so cool. Walk around the mall yelling Hulk smash with those. I love the movie Cars. Just remember, don't go up to the wrong truck calling him Mac. Because he might not be a Mac. He might be a Peterbilt. And of course, I don't think anybody hated Mater. Don't they have like a huge Mater like Lightning McQueen over? They should do that. They should have a huge Mater like they do Lightning. That'd be cool. These are toys like I would have loved to have had back when I was a kid. All this army stuff. You know what that tank would be really cool is if the tracks on here moved. Oh, that's cool, ain't it? Actually floats too. I like those helicopters, those are so cool. So you can get a shot of it without glaring. Well, that'd be cool to have. I don't think it'd fit on my big head. This would be pretty cool to have. Check that thing out. It's like an actual like battle bot type thing. That'd be so cool to have and play with. That'd be cool to have too. Those are pretty awesome looking. I think just about every boy my age too had Ninja Turtle stuff. I know I used to have a lot of it. I still got a couple t-shirts of Ninja Turtles you see me wear every once in a while. What did he say?
Later, dude.
Okay. Yeah, I remember I used to have the turtle van. A couple other things. I don't remember what all I had. I do remember I had the turtle van, the original one. Oh, that's pretty cool, that car. You know, it's real tempting to buy a drone to use for videos. I think it'd be really fun to have. I don't know how hard it is to control those things. I guess it wouldn't be that hard to fly them. But it'd be pretty cool to have one of those. And use them for my videos and take some aerial shots. And so there's a couple places I could really love to have one. Really use it. Now we're getting into stuff that I like. Legos. I love playing with Legos. And it all started with my friend who you saw in my video at Squire Boone Caverns, Alika. She is the one that got me into Legos. When she came over here a long time ago, she gave me a little thing of Legos. A little fire truck put together. And I just absolutely enjoyed it. And I've been hooked playing with Legos ever since. That's so cool, that Batman thing there. Especially like this. That'd be cool to have. Get out of the shot so I'm not glaring in it. Well, check this out. This, was it the Star Destroyer? You got the Assault Walker and a Renaissance Bomber. Those are so cool. You imagine how long it'd take to put those together. Oh, check out this Jedi Starfighter. That's awesome. Oh, these are Lego too. Somewhere, someplace, I don't know where I've put it, but somewhere I've got a huge tub full of Legos. It's just things I've put together and taken apart and thrown in a big tub. And now you can really build. I've got enough stuff I could probably build a Star Destroyer. Oh, that's cool. Build a space shuttle. That's cool. I love Legos, but I never understood why they're so expensive. And things are on sale here. Since they're going out of business, they're on sale, but it's only 5% off on Legos. I don't think that's right. Oh man, that brings back memories. And if somebody's watching, don't know how it works, you slide this into here, and you look through it. I think you turn around on the back. Yeah, you turn on the back, you look through it, you'd see, I'm going to drop it here, you'd see the images that are on these. It'd be really cool. And there's all kinds you can get for them. There's one with dinosaurs, there's one in space. You don't, it's rare to see that anymore. I haven't seen that in ages. Another memory growing up here, coming to Toys R Us when I was a kid, was buying Sega games here. I remember it was my birthday and I came here and bought a Sega game with the money I had. Seems like a lot of stores are closing these days. Sears just up the road just a little bit, it's gone. It closed, and that's where I bought the Sega Genesis. I think we got Super Nintendo there too. Oh, that's cool. These Zelda things. Man, I remember playing Zelda on Super Nintendo. You get so confused and lost in that game. These robots are so cool. Something else. Oh, check out those Minecraft stuff. That's so cool. Does anybody still play Minecraft? Or is that because it's kind of slowly fading out, like those fidget spinners? Don't really hear much people talk about playing Minecraft anymore. I tried it once. I didn't understand it. I was just like, it was kind of, I got bored with it and quit after like an hour. But speaking of being here at Toys R Us, you remember a long time ago, not long time ago, just not long ago, the big picture that went absolutely insane all over Facebook with Nicolas Cage when he was spotted at Toys R Us? Well, that was here. That would have happened like right up front. And who spotted him was some cousins of mine, actually. They're the ones who saw Nicolas Cage and got their picture taken with him. And I am so envious that they got to meet him. And I didn't. I told him that after that happened, I told him, I said, I hate you for that now. Because I love Nicolas Cage's acting. I love to meet him. He is so cool. But yeah, that was my cousins that met him. They say he seemed pretty cool. He was here buying some stuff for his son, I do believe they said. And he was in Louisville doing some work on a movie or something. You might remember this spring right here. I did in my other video with the English, exploring downtown English, Old Town English. And we made a trip out here, and I'm going to get me a drink of water. Got me an empty water bottle. And I come out here, I can't resist to get a drink of this clean water here. Let me see if I can get out here without getting soaked. This is going to be easier said than done. It's gushing out here. We had a lot of rain and so I get out here without falling down. Yeah, this spring's been out here forever, and it's a good place to come and get a drink of water. Oh, that's delicious. Some of the best water you can taste right there. It's coming fresh out of a spring. Alright, I got one more stop for y'all, and I hope you like it. I sound like I'm out of breath. I am. I'm climbing up this huge drive. Check this out behind me. See all that rock? Look at that beautiful sight out there. Imagine in the fall, how all that looks, all the trees, different colors. It'd be amazing. I want to show you something up here though. I've only been to one time. It's just right over here. Check this out. I'm at the quarry right here in Temple, which is just past English a little ways. I wanted to show you this out here. Look. Isn't that cool? how neat that is. Look how far down that goes. That is one massive hole. That water down there. Isn't this cool? Absolutely awesome looking. So very beautiful. Yeah, I got some people that said they've never seen the inside of a quarry. What it looks like down inside there, and that's what it looks like. Huge, huge hole in the ground. This is a very steep drive, and I'm very winded. Check out there. Hey, don't do it justice how high that is. You know, it looks like, oh, it's not that high. It's very high. You would struggle climbing up that. That's why I was thankful there's this road leading up. I probably wouldn't have made it up if it wasn't for this road. So thanks for joining me today on my adventures. I hope you enjoyed the last look in Toys R Us and the other places I kind of wandered around too. Kind of got a little off subject, but I wanted to go to those places and it wasn't enough to make one full video, so I thought I would just combine it into one. So thanks again for joining me, and I also want to say thank you so much. I just passed the 2-year mark on making these adventure videos, and I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed and joined me on these adventures. I really appreciate it, and I hope you stick around because I got a lot more content to come your way. So thank you so much again to everybody, and until next time, see you.